shake their ass and pop their pussy to put before because they know what? Black men like ass and pussy.
Do it kind of make you think like, dang, so that's what they really think about
Yeah,
us. They feel they can just have a lady on stage twerking and then we about to just run to the pose because she's up there shaking her ass or whatnot.
Well, they went and got, they know most of us follow a woman to a certain degree. So they went and got the ass and the pussy, but they went and got the woman who our women idolize, the Beyonce, the Beehive. So they went and got our women idols, put them on stage, and the traits and the characteristics of ass shaking is what made most black men tune in.
Let me ask you something. Do you believe that the black culture have a problem or have a issue or something that we need to fix to better ourselves as a people where they won't feel like, you know what, let's send somebody shaking their ass so we can get those votes? Like, what do we need to do as black people for them to start respecting our votes? Because it's like
we need to self-educate. So we need to educate ourselves inside the home because that's where education starts. Education begins in the home. We're not educated in our homes. Most of us can only say A, B, C, D, E, F, G by the time we go to school, and we don't know nothing else. Most of us, our families don't have the multiplication charts teaching us that before we go to school. Most of us can't count to 100 before we go to school. So we completely rely on our public school system to educate us when it really miseducates us. So we don't have a family unit. One of the strongest part of being educated home is coming from a strong family. A family that values education. So they know we don't value education, that's why they bring us entertainment. So they rely on the uninformed voter. That's why most of us don't know, most black people don't know anything about the platform. We looking at skin color. Most of us don't know anything about the candidate. We look at skin color. And before Dr. King died, part of his I Have a Dream speech was to judge me by the context of my character and not by my skin. That's what they getting us to vote on. Skin color. Oh, that's because she's black. So we're not voting based off the context of the character. Because if we was doing that, we would ask some questions. Why don't we ever see her with her white husband and her 2 white kids? They never showed us a complete picture of her and her family. Every other presidential candidate, every other elected official always get on stage with their family. She never did that not one time during the campaign.
Do you think that a black man that was running for president and had a white wife would have been able to make it as far as Kamala did?
That's why Obama's no answer quick. That's why Kamala. I'm sorry. That's why Kamala. That's why Obama. If you read his book, Obama dated white women, but he knew he couldn't go far in politics dating a white woman. There's no way Black America will elect or vote or support a black man that has a white wife. That's why black women won't get behind Candace Owens because she got a white husband.
And when I say that, it's a problem.
Oh,
I told him, I said, listen, if Barack Obama didn't have Michelle Obama, it works in his favor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? See, Kamala can get away with that, having a white husband, because it's, you know, of course it's a double standard when it comes to who you're marrying. You understand what I'm saying? But
well, they strategically kept her husband out of the picture.
Right.
She came to play black. She can't play black with this complete white family. So we're voting off what we see, not what we know. Think about what I just said. We're voting off what we see. Oh man, we got a black president. Man, he got a white mama. That nigga really ain't black. His wife made him black. The woman he lay down with made him black. She helped him produce black children. She has no children, but she's married to a white man with 2 white kids. Had they gave her that complete picture, it would have been hard for any black woman to accept. And let me just say this. America, white America, will never let their slaves run the country.
Man, we getting a lot of quotes today. We getting a lot. Say that again for the people.
White America will never let their slaves run their country. So they'll never will elect a full black man. It's gonna always be a Melania. It's gonna always be something like her
Russia is trying to end the war with Ukraine, and China want to peacefully transition and stuff like the second that Trump won. Do you feel like they saying it because they respect Trump more, and they just trying to, or you think it's like they just playing mind games?
No, they're not playing mind games. We got involved in that. We want to go over there and build a U.S. embassy in Ukraine. Biden and his family have been doing business in Ukraine long before Biden became president. So he's going over there to his own special interest. The president of Ukraine is not a political person. He comes from entertainment, comedian. Why would Russian president respect him when he's been working with the KGB since he was 19, 20 years old, worked his way up to the ranks? Why would he respect an entertainer that's running Ukraine? So here we are saying we're going to put an embassy over here in Ukraine. Once we put an embassy next to a country like Russia, we typically go after that dictator. We did Muammar Gaddafi, we did Saddam Hussein. So we're going to go next, and he said, no, this is my land. You guys aren't coming over here. So we're trying to help Ukraine overthrow Russia. When Russia is one of the largest oil-producing countries in the world. And we're telling the world, hey y'all, we're going to stop using gas cars and go everything electric. That was Biden. This was a hidden interest that Biden was after. Just like the Bushes went after Saddam. So, nah man, Russia is not wrong. America is a corporation. It became a corporation in the 60s. It's not a country anymore, it's a corporation. So why wouldn't you want a businessman running your corporation? They want to do good business. We do good business with China. We borrow money from the Chinese. America borrows money from the Chinese so we can buy oil from the Saudis and do what all we do and still send money over to Ukraine.
See, that makes a lot of sense. And I'm glad you spread a light on these situations, because I do like to have people on here with differences of opinion.
Yeah.
People that's not afraid to say, you know what, I do like this particular candidate, and I'm gonna stand on business about it.
Well, just think about this. One of Biden's first announcements was by 2028, I think he said, we're gonna all have electric cars. If we all have electric cars, you know how much control the government has over us?
I didn't like that.
No,
the
man.
situation.
Man, I don't like my car knowing all this. Man, give me that gas, motherfucker.
They mess around and stop you, be like, you didn't pay your phone bill.
There you go. You made a post today on social media. You don't like, so your car ain't gonna work for 7 days, 3 days. So nah, man. This country cannot go electric because we've been dependent upon oil for too long. That's why we drive SUVs. That's why we keep our lights on. We burn a lot of oil and gas. That's why we're drilling for natural gas. But to have everything electric, that's giving all control to the government.
That's facts. Now I got a question. This may a little segue.
Yeah, this gonna last longer now. It's good. I thought, yeah, it's a good conversation. I like this.
Little segue here. So, when Trump was in office last time, he pardoned